Hi, I'm Christopher Brenner, founder of the Muscle Doc Method, and today I want to introduce myself and tell you a bit about my why I do what I do. And today I find it very synergistically aligned that today is my 45th birthday, and I'm here at Swami's in Encinitas, where it all began for me. My entire life that I've created here in California all started here about 11 years ago. And this was after selling all of my belongings, sold everything that I had. I bought an RV and just started heading west. And my first initial stop I thought I was going to start over at was in Santa Cruz. And I went up there, fucking love Santa Cruz, is absolutely fucking golden, but it really wasn't the place that I wanted to, I felt like intuitively I needed to be and kind of start over, So just kind of kept on cruising down the coast and got to L.A. and there was someone staying at a campsite a few spots down from me who she had mentioned Encinitas, and I was just like, all right, cool, I'll check it out. And so I was in LA for a little bit, for just a couple of weeks, and it really nothing against LA, I fucking love LA, but I love getting the fuck out of LA. I really felt just felt claustrophobic up there and everything and like that. And then intuitively, it didn't feel like where I needed to be. So after staying in LA for a little while, decided to head down south and came to Encinitas Boulevard. And sure enough, man, as soon as I got off Encinitas Boulevard, I just knew right away that's where I wanted to be. It's just a beautiful, sleepy surf yoga town, and it's just, great vibes up here and everything. But when I came out here, I also didn't know what I wanted to do. It was an entirely fresh start for me. I was really in search of my purpose, I feel, looking back. And I was fortunate at the time where I didn't need to rush into any job or kind of worry about money, because I had money saved up to last me a certain amount of time. So it really did afford me the opportunity to just trust my guides, trust my path, trust where I'm going to be where I need to be. In saying that, I was looking for a career start, career change, and I had no idea what I wanted to do, but I did know that I wanted to help improve people's quality of life. That was like my main why, or what do I want to do? What purpose do I want to, have and serve? And that was very important to me, that improving the quality of life for other people. And that came from the fact that a little bit into my, previous life, not too much, but, I wasn't using these hands for anything good. I was really wrapped up, a long history of violence, drug abuse, criminal activity, and using these hands to cause harm to so many other people, including myself. So on my journey out here, someone had said to me along the way that if you don't use your gift that God gives you, and we all have a gift, it's not easy to find. It's not easy to find. And but this gentleman said, if you don't use your gift, that God will take it away from you, And that shit spoke, truth to me. during that moment, and I still remember it, 11, 12 years ago. So that improving the quality of life of other people was true to me and what I wanted to do and how I wanted to serve this community and this world. So that kind of left me exploring on, social work, like potentially helping with troubled teens, just because, I have a past experience, that personally in my life. So I thought that would bring some good to other people. I was, looking into environmental degrees as well. But during that time, backtracking a little bit to the moment where I really decided to kind of change everything, yoga was a huge, yoga was like the seed. I often say it was like the seed that was planted in the soil or in my soul that sprouted, that is the trunk to all the branches that have been health related in my life. So, during that time, I was going through a lot of workshops, essential oil workshops, Reiki workshops, and, a lot of that energetic medicine, really spoke to me. So it was at one of these Reiki events, one of the other attendees happened to be going to Pacific College of Oriental Medicine and invited me down for an acupuncture treatment. And so I went down there and got a treatment, and immediately going in there, I was just amazed at, just the vibe of the building and the environment in there. See all the herbs on the wall, the Chinese medicine written on the, the walls, and just the nice Oriental artwork and things like that. And the people moving through the space had just a nice suave vibe to them and everything, So it was good vibes, So I think literally 2 weeks after being there for that initial treatment, I might have been enrolled in a class. It happened so quickly. And I remember the first time in class, it was a massage therapy class. It was a basic circulatory massage class. And I remember that first time putting some oils on my hands and then putting it on my demo partner and going through like that first Efferage stroke, and just feeling that energy in my hands and like into my soul was just like, oh shit, this is cool. What is this? I like this. This feels good. This is connected, and it just spoke to me right away. So, that led me on to going into the massage therapy program, and then ultimately deciding to go into the master's degree program. That is the Master's of Science in Oriental Medicine degree that they offer. Now it's been replaced with a doctoral degree, so which I might go back and get, actually. We'll see. So so I went through the program. I was in school there for a total of 6.5 years. 6.5 years. It was the most grueling, challenging task I've ever been in my life. And I remember at the beginning of the program really needing to, sit down and have a real conversation with myself, because I knew the gravity and scope of what I was about to take on, of trying to achieve a master's degree with somebody with a fucking GED, somebody who's taken English class like fucking 3 or 4 times. Like, academics was never my thing, so, this was going to be quite a fucking, challenge, but, I was up to it. And I remember telling myself, to stay committed to it. It didn't matter if I was, whatever the challenges were going to be going through this program, I was going to see it through the end, because I always had the problem of starting a lot of things and not finishing them. So I promised myself that I would complete this program no matter the challenges in the classroom or outside of the classroom. And, fuck, man, I had to work my ass off. And in some ways, I had to learn how to take test-taking, skills, how to take tests, examinations and everything like that, how to write papers. Like, I was learning all this shit on the fucking go, and people in there with straight up, bachelor's degrees, heady, like, very good students and very smart, amazing people, so it was going to be a challenge for me. So, but I was cool with it because I was ready to take it on, and that's what I did, and I fucking did it, and I excelled, and I went into student council for a couple of years, and I really took everything out of that experience, extracted everything out of it that I possibly could, sucking the marrow out of the bone. I wanted to be there, I chose to be there, so I wanted to experience it for everything it had. So that's ultimately why I decided to start working on people and start treating patients. And my specialty is orthopedics. And I had branched out a little bit in women's health and postpartum care and some digestive, treating digestion, maybe a little bit more of a general practitioner for a while, for a small period of time before I decided to specialize into orthopedics. So that's what I've been doing for the past, 7-8 years. So I have a lot of experience and I absolutely love what I do. I love the challenges that it brings me in trying to, figure out what's going on with someone's pain and how to effectively treat it. I want results for my patient just as much as they're coming to me in hopes that they're going to get results too. Most of the time they're in pain. If they're not coming in for a maintenance program, then they're experiencing some pain and want it fixed. And we all know how the Western, healthcare field is, and, going through the process of, here's your pain medication, here's your, 8 to 10 weeks of PT, and then, let's keep kicking the MRI down the road because the insurance doesn't want to pay for it, et cetera, et cetera. So, people come in to see me because they're hoping that I can, take them out of pain. So, and I love that role because going back to utilizing the power, within your hands, that's where my L.Ac is. That's where my blessings are. It's in my hands. That, rather than doing, causing people pain, now I get to alleviate that. And I just think that's a nice little switch there. So, blessings to the Most High on that. Well, with my experience, I now, and tying in, why I got into this in the first place, of helping to improve people's quality of life, alleviate their pain, and now leads me to wanting to share my knowledge with other practitioners, share what I know to help you, to help so many more people. This allows my role and my source energy to branch out to so many more thousands of other people to help them too. Because what I'm doing is working, and that's what's most important. And I have that knowledge, and I want to share it with you. I want to share with acupuncturists, massage therapists, chiropractors, physical therapists, whatever healthcare provider you are that enroll is in orthopedics. I want to share my knowledge with you because I want to help more people. I want to make more people feel good. And this is my way and means of doing it. So I'm very excited on the courses that I have releasing. The upcoming one is a dynamic sports cupping course. And this course is wonderful. There's so many amazing protocols in this course that I just know you're going to be able to take it immediately, apply it in your clinic, and it's going to improve your results. And your patients are going to feel better, and that makes you feel better, and then that makes me feel better. So yeah, and I have more ideas coming down the pipeline. Got many other courses going on in my head, designing them. My thinking doesn't stop, and sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes it needs to be tapered down and everything. So, but yeah, I just wanted to share a bit of my story with you, who I am and why I do it. So stay blessed, loved y'all, and talk to you soon.